Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are making flour tortilla enchiladas. These enchiladas, if you've never tried enchiladas with flour tortillas, are amazing. They're so soft, ooey, gooey, cheesy, and just comforting. So I'm going to show you the trick to making these. There is a trick to doing it with flour tortillas. You're going to want to heat up some vegetable oil, and you're going to kind of flash fry them in the oil. You're going to do this to all of your tortillas. This is going to create that soft texture. You don't want to get them fried where they're crispy, just soft. And go ahead and pull them off and just kind of stack them on a plate. They're not going to stick together or anything like that. Make sure you drain out some of that oil and just keep going with all of your tortillas. I am making my enchiladas in a 9x11 baking dish, and so we're going to make all of these tortillas for that. You can adjust your recipe to the size that you're doing, if you're doing less or more, whatever the case may be. But you can find this recipe here that I'm showing in my description. So I'm going to go ahead and just fry all of these tortillas, and then we're going to move on to the next steps. I'm using flour tortillas that I got at H-E-B. These are the type of tortillas that you cook on the stove. And so they're kind of like partially cooked, but you can use any tortilla that you have. I've tried it with different tortilla brands and types, and it works with all of them. You just don't want to let them get crispy in the oil. That's the trick. So whatever you have, use that. Oftentimes, I'll use this recipe if I am out of corn tortillas and I have flour tortillas. So that is oftentimes when I'll make this. Also, my family actually prefers flour tortillas. So this might be a recipe to try if your family prefers flour tortillas and they've never had the flour tortilla enchiladas. These are going to be so simple to make. They're just like the ones you get at the restaurant. So I know that lately, when we go to Mexican restaurants, all the prices have gone up. So it's getting quite expensive to go, to Mexican restaurants. But you can easily make this at home for a fraction of the cost. You can pair your enchiladas with some Mexican rice and some refried beans, and you have yourself a meal. We're actually just eating the enchiladas as is, and that is plenty for us. This recipe is really good for leftovers as well. I know I'm making a 9x11 baking dish, but all of the leftovers I will keep in the fridge and eat the next day. I'm someone that doesn't really enjoy leftovers too much. Sometimes things have like a different taste the next day, but I will let you know that with this recipe and this enchilada recipe that I'm sharing here, it tastes just the same the next day. And you can easily heat it up on the microwave. So make yourself that 9x11 baking dish. It's going to be just fine if you have some left over. So you can see how the tortillas kind of puff up like that. And that just indicates it's time to flip it. And then as you can see, that's it. We're not letting them get crispy or anything like that. So this recipe was something that I learned by necessity because I was out of corn tortillas one day and I tried it, and then I absolutely loved the flavor that it had, the texture. It was just so good. And today's actually a really cold day outside. We're experiencing a freeze. So this is going to be really good to warm our bellies. We're putting it in the oven. It's going to smell up the house really good. And then we're going to eat it straight out of the oven. So this is a great recipe for families and a cold day like today, or any day really. Okay, our tortillas are done, so we're going to move on to our next steps. This is a pie dish. I'm just filling it with the enchilada sauce, and then I'm putting a layer of enchilada sauce at the bottom of the 9x11 baking dish. As you can see, I'm using already made enchilada sauce. I'm using the El Paso brand, but you can use any brand you like. I've tried different ones and they're all pretty good. You're going to take your tortilla and you're going to dip it in the enchilada sauce, coating both sides. and then you're going to fill it with the filling that you choose. So I prefer cheese enchiladas, but I'm also making some cheese and beef on one end of my dish for other people, and then on the other side of the dish is just going to be plain cheese. So you can make enchiladas however you like as far as the filling. You might want to use some cheese only, or some chicken, or some ground beef, or maybe pork or chorizo, or some peppers, whatever you want. This is a good recipe to use up like leftover chicken or anything like that as well. So I'm going to go ahead and just add the filling, and then you just roll it as you would roll anything else. And you're going to put it in your dish with the seam down, and just go down the line and continue to do this to all of your tortillas. So you can see how the sauce is just kind of sitting on top, but it does gain the flavor as it bakes. It bakes into the tortilla, and it is so delicious. So the sauce already has like good flavor, good salt and everything like that. So I don't even add any salt or pepper or anything like that. But if you want to, you definitely can. You can make this your own however you like. As you can see, as I'm making this here in the pie pan, some of the cheese I'm using is starting to like get into the sauce. If you're making it like I am, don't worry about that. All of that leftover sauce and cheese that spills in there is going to go on top. So we're going to use everything, and it's not going to be an issue. It's just less cleanup at the end of the day. But if you prefer to use separate dishes or whatever, that's fine as well. This is just a really easy way to make them, kind of a no mess way. And so I'm just going to keep adding the cheese and rolling and putting them in. And as I'm doing this, my oven is preheating. I've got my oven preheating to 350 degrees. And then as soon as I get done making these, the oven will be ready and we can pop them straight into the oven. They're going to be going in the oven for about 20 to 25 minutes. And then they're actually just ready to eat. So as you can see here, I'm just pouring whatever's left of that pie dish on top. You can't go wrong with too much sauce or too much cheese when it comes to enchiladas. So feel free to add all of that in. And I actually have some leftover sauce still in my can. I used that bigger can, the family size, because I'm making a 9x11. And so I'm going to add the rest of what's left in the can on top as well. We're going to use everything up. And as far as what's left of my cheese, I'm going to use all of it. So I'm just going to sprinkle it evenly on top. You want to make sure you do sprinkle some on top because it gives it really good flavor, but it also looks really nice. So you want to go ahead and sprinkle all of what you have on top. And I use cheddar cheese, but you are welcome to use, Monterey Jack, mozzarella, whatever it is that you have or you prefer. So my oven is ready, and I'm going to go ahead and just show you what it looks like before it goes in. And then we're going to go ahead and put it in. It's going to go in for 20 to 25 minutes. That is what it looks like. The oven is set at 350 degrees. And we're just going to leave it in there and set a timer. And I'm going to check what it looks like. And this is what it looks like. It's all bubbly. That indicates it's ready and the cheese inside is melted. So it's ready to come out of the oven. And then I just let it sit out of the oven maybe like 5 minutes. And then it is ready to serve. That is what it looks like. It is so good, y'all. If you do try this recipe, please let me know down below in the comment section what you think. I would love to know. I will catch you on our next video.